Well, hi guys, welcome to the channel. Good to see you again. Yeah, it's been a while, but every week we've always got something going on up here. Jacob, my grandson, 15 years old, a strong arm, strong back, decided he wanted to come up and move some dirt for me. So I put him to work out front here, moving dirt. He was doing probably 10 wheelbarrows a day, moving dirt for me, digging a hole, and it'll be in the video. You'll see all that coming up. But yeah, kind of showing you some of the plants around the building and what's going on temperature wise. And we've had some extreme heat the last couple of weeks, so we've been under a burn ban. No burning allowed, so no campfires or anything. I got a bonfire I need to light up over here. Can't now. So unless they lift the burn ban, could be done for the summer. That would be bad. I like having those little bonfires. They're pretty special to me. Taking time out to just old pallets and boards and limbs and whatever you got. You just kind of round up a bunch of stuff, make you a good pile and let her rip. But I'm not going to do that if there's a hazard or a danger to it. So, and I would recommend none of you do that because Oregon last year we lost 1 million acres of timber, and that was a horrible thing. It burned for a month or better. The smoke around here for a week or better. The conditions, the air quality was horrible. You couldn't hardly breathe around here. You couldn't be outside really. So hopefully we do not go through that again this year. So just a warning out there, just throw that out there for you. I'm kind of respecting their burn ban. Hope all of you do the same. And with that, let's get on with the show because I don't want to bore you to death. Moving on. Okay, you're looking at dirt. What does that mean? Well, that means we have been moving some dirt again. It's spring. Spring we move dirt every spring. Never fails. Never fails. So our little plateau up here just keeps getting bigger and bigger, which we really love. Because if you look, this dirt here is all new dirt. I'm going to just make a path through it. And I'll turn around. There. See, that's all new stuff from there over. All this in here, there's probably, I don't know, 3-4 feet that we've added and just flatten that out. Had to raise it up maybe a foot. This down in here, we've just extended this out and we keep extending it out. And it just keeps growing. Grow, grow, grow. Makes it nice. Have family and friends up, you got more room to be up here on the flat and level, which is not a bad thing, right? Especially when you're on hill ground. Everything is always cockeyed. So we're trying to make it more level. Right now we're under a burn ban. Can't have a fire, not even a campfire. I think that's going to change as of tomorrow because we haven't had rain for 2 weeks. It's been in the 70s and 80s in April, which is nuts. But my fire's ready to go. Here again, my grandson's been picking up stuff and putting it in the fire, getting it ready to light up. It'll be a joy to have a fire again. And as you can well tell, I have not been working on the deck because I have no boards or lumber to put on the deck. So, it's been on hold. Not to say that we don't have plenty to do around here at the cabin. There is plenty to do, we just got to find time to do it. But check this out, folks. I have put screens over my windows. I've done 3 of them. The kitchen window, and we step over here, go inside. I hope it ain't too dark. But this window here by the wood stove has got a proper screen. I had a window screen in it and it looked horrible. So now we have a new screen. Well, sure lets a lot of air in too, by the way. And I did this window down here as well. So 3 of them are done. Of course, the big window here does not get a screen, and this window is not getting a screen because this will eventually be a doorway where this window's at. So that window's going to go bye-bye. So, yeah, we've been making a few little improvements along the way. Very nice improvements. Oh, here's my bullet bucket. Half full of 22s. Kind of got to shoot them a little sparingly, don't we? This day and age, you cannot buy bullets. So, that's my bullet bucket. I think I got another 500 in a box somewhere. If I really had to look and find them, I could. So yeah, cabin time, Oregon here. In the cabin in April. Nice, cool, 60-some odd degree day. So, just enjoying the weather. Figured today would be a good day to do a little shooting, just because it's cool. No chance of starting a fire shooting through all that green brush. So we're safe. But as you can well tell, my trees are all starting to leaf out. Kind of looks like spring, don't it? One of my favorite times of year, actually. We have lilacs around here, and rhodies are all blooming. They smell beautiful. Great time of year. Looks like we're digging a basement, don't it? My grandson Jacob, he's quite the digger, this boy. We've been digging, and he just keeps going down, down, down. Get some really good, clean, pure dirt here out of this pile, and we're just moving it right over here to this area. So it's not getting moved very far. So as we move the dirt, I told him we'll take some of this top stuff off over here and we'll just fill that back in, because we're going down 1.5 feet, maybe 2 foot here. Just moving a little dirt. Sure looking good. Well guys, spring has sprung, and what a mess we have. So it looks to me like I need to get my act in gear and do some cleanup work around here. So I think that's coming a little sooner than I might want. It's coming. Coyote Works. If you never heard of him, you ought to look him up on YouTube. He has a pretty good channel, Eastern Oregon stuff. He does a lot of overlanding, goes around, finds old buildings and old homesteads. Some are there, some are not. Some of his stuff is pretty entertaining. I enjoy the show just because it's in Oregon, and every week is something different. So if you're interested, look up his channel, Coyote Works. Casey. Okay, now that is a pretty plant. This is a rhododendron. It's that time of year. It has a nice smell to it too, a nice aroma. This bush is up here by my cabin, kind of looking out my big window. You can see it from the cabin. It's a thing of beauty. Nice that in springtime we have some pretty flowering plants like this around the cabin. So, of course, today, being cool, I don't see a bee in sight. So, a good day to be here. So yeah, enjoy the beauty. Oh, looking out the big window. I see my rhodie down there. It looks awesome from up here. Gotta love that. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but when I was ripping my bottom board out, I had put inside lumber. Get a little close up for you. Move around here a little bit, sorry about that. But this wall, I put boards going up and down inside the wall, and then these are going this way. And so when I ripped this apart, I had put nails through this board into this outside board. It made a mess. So when my deck is back on, this is my deck height here. I can put a board from here up to fill that. I may have to get a saw, cut that, or pull that board, but we'll get that all straightened out. It looks kind of bad, but we'll get it squared away. Once I get the porch on, get this leveled up where it's supposed to be again, we'll get that squared away, guys. You guys ever wonder what is in that milk can right there? And are you blurry? How can I tell? Do I need my glasses? No, you're not blurry, not at all. Okay, well, let's pop the lid on that and we're going to show you what is in that milk can. Okay, are you ready for this? The big reveal, and voila. What is that? I know what it is. I grew that. This is something that was raised on my mom and dad's farm. Birdseed is what it is. It's millet. Birdseed. This stuff is over 40 years old. I planted that, gosh, I must have been 25 years old. And it's been in this can for that long. We throw it out in the yard here, feed the birds with it now. But my mom used to raise parakeets back in the day. And I grew a crop, about 2 acres, and we had a great year. Very successful. And the next year we end up renting the farm out to another farmer, and he grew different crops. It was not birdseed by far. Anyway, I thought maybe you might want to, like a little trivia thing there, that I have a can of birdseed and we feed birds up here. Thought you might like that. I'll pass that along to you. Alright, later. Well guys, I know I didn't give you much entertainment this week. I'm sorry about that. But sometimes, you know, when you work a full-time job, like many of you guys do out there, it's hard to get away. So when I get away, sometimes I want to come up here and go to work on the cabin. Been a long day, I'm tired. I just want to sit a spell and relax, listen to the birds, listen to my neighbor's roosters crow. Not really one of my favorite sounds, but it's real. So anyway, yeah, home for the night. It's Friday. I think I'm done for the weekend. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get some time up this weekend to work on the cabin. I never know. When I get that opportunity, I just grab it. So I want to get started on this north wall. I've got a slug of boards up here still. Some of my old cedar boards. And I really do intend to redo this side in cedar boards. What I want to do though first is tar paper it. I want to tar paper this wall and then diagonal my cedar boards on top of my boards that are already straight up and down. I think it'll double up the wood with that tar paper being between. It'll eliminate the moisture coming in. As you can see now, with that light shining through, being dry for 2 weeks, like I said, 70-80 degree weather, these boards are drying up. When they dry up, you get some pretty good cracks in between them boards. I mean, there's ½ inch cracks on some of them boards. So in the winter, when they get wet and they swell up, it seals itself up. But in the meantime, you'll have 2 weeks or a month where that rain will actually come inside the building because of them cracks. It just takes it that long for them to get wet and seal up. So I want to eliminate that. And I think I have enough lumber to do this wall. This side over here to the west is tin. And the reason I chose tin to put on that wall is because that is the rainy side of the building. It gets a lot of rain. I'd say 70-80% of the rain comes from the west. So it gets hammered pretty hard. With the tin on, I'm pretty well sealed up. The south side over here, I wanted to put boards on, but I don't think I have enough lumber to do that. I'm thinking since I've got this stack of tin, probably this high, which is about 4 or 5 feet high, that's laying down flat, old used barn tin, the old thick stuff, I'm going to do the south wall in tin. I think it'd just be easier. I've got it. It costs me nothing. But I will tar paper before I put the tin on. So I'm sure that'll be a whole show in itself. This north wall will probably be another whole show by itself because there's going to be a lot of time involved in doing all that. So I got a lot of work lined up, a lot of work coming. But you know what? The weather's getting here. It's nice. So it won't be long now, folks, and we're going to have some pretty entertaining video for you guys. So in the meantime, I want you all to like, share, and subscribe if you would. I'd like to have a few more subscribers. We've gained a few here recently, and I like that. Appreciate that, by the way. All you folks out there standing by me and watching my little channel here. I know I'm just a nobody out here in Oregon whipping something together with what little money I can scrape and what little product I can scrape to make this all happen. But you know what? I've got a building here now. That's pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome having a building. So, with that being said, I'm going to say adios to y'all, as I always do, and live your life careful, would ya? Be careful out there, folks, and we'll see you on the next one.